If you are authorized, then you'll be taken back then to the page where that site will then use this kernel of information. But the whole idea here is use badges, hide from the user what you need to do for each of the authentication mechanisms that the user that you want to allow the user to use with your website. So you actually never implement authentication. You don't ever store any usernames and passwords on your own website. That's the whole idea. But your users can authenticate with their Facebook, with their Facebook ID, with all of these other IDs without ever sharing the password with you, some anonymous third-party source on the interwebs. Yes? Okay. Question?
Any other question for the speaker?
Ask me about barefoot running. No?
And you would like to take the question? How about you just answer it?
What, barefoot running? I run barefoot.
Okay, any final questions? All right, let's thank the speaker. Following our 2 technical sessions, we have 2 short talks in session 1 of this meetup. I would like to first call upon the first speaker. So first speaker, Johan Sandstrom, he has started a project called Open Social Graph. So Open Social Graph is a project that intends to aggregate the social graph from the various graphing websites like Facebook and things. So without stealing this idea from him, so I'll just hand over the microphone to him.
All right, yeah, so this previous talk was interesting about OpenID, and we talked about the user experience, and basically today the user experience is you go to a site and you're met with a whole matrix of buttons with login with Twitter, with Facebook, with Google and Yahoo, etc., etc., etc. And we need to get away from that, and instead you should just present your favorite user ID. That user ID will be connected to all these other identities, and your authentication endpoint will be discovered in the same way as we mentioned there with this XRD thing. And at the moment there are a couple of projects going on about the open social graph thing. Google has one, and it's powering a lot of their stuff that they are doing with Google Bus. And Facebook is competing to try to be the one identity on the internet as well. So they're going to launch something called, that they also call the Open Social Graph. We feel that there's a need for one, an open source project in this arena, and also an open data project, so that all the data is also open and controlled by the users. So we're going to start that, but I'm not going to talk too much about it now because the guy who's actually running this initiative couldn't be here. So we're going to postpone that till the next meeting in a couple of months, where we're going to be a little more detailed. But still, if anybody would like to participate, they can come and talk to me in the break here. And the other thing is that this is also like a small part of a bigger initiative where we want to create a reference implementation for an open source version of Google Bus as well. And that's the whole idea with Google Bus is it's built on open protocols, like Open Social, and it's open source, but we need like a reference implementation like Apache Shindig, if you know, that's the one that is the reference for Open Social, in order for you to like just grab the code and be your own node in the bus protocol space, you know, host your own profile on your own laptop or whatever. So that's going to be going on later. Okay, that's all I have for now.
Thank you. Okay, just one more short talk about a local conference happening very soon. Just give me a few minutes to start the laptop.